Yep, that's me, Franny.
Hi. I haven't done that in so long. I'm so happy to be back. We're here together. We're best friends. We're just two friends. Two good friends. Two best friends. Look, I got a tattoo. It says, "My future is unlimited." It's a wicked tattoo. I've been wanting this for a while. Shout out my girl Star. Look, Binks fucking climbing in the background. This is Binks. Well, we're gonna get into that. This episode's already all over the place. I haven't done this in a long time, but 4 years later, this is my first episode back. Welcome. My name is Franny. My full legal name is Francesca Roger, but you can call me Franny. This podcast, I started it a while back. I think it was like 2020 or 2021 or something like that. I had a good run. I had a good amount of episodes, and then I kind of fell off. I ended up getting into a relationship, and just my focus was elsewhere. And yeah, so I'm bringing it back because I have gone through a lot, and I think I have a lot more to say now. I am older. I think I was like 22, 23 during that time period of my life. Very different than where I am now. Banks is gonna throw something up. Hey, get down. Stop. He's gonna throw the fucking batteries of the camera down on the ground. He already did it. Whatever. Anyways, it was a different time in my life. I was so young. I was like 20 something years old. Now I'm 28. I am a woman. So yeah, I kind of want to bring this back and have somewhere to speak my mind. I think I consume so many podcasts, and I think that I really value people who just say their opinions. And I love watching podcasts that make me feel like I'm in the room with them. Like if it's like two people just having a conversation. A lot of the podcasts I watch is like Drew Follow, The Comment Section, love her down. Obviously Ride podcast, which Benny liked my comment yesterday. I'm gonna put it somewhere here, but basically it was like an interview of him getting asked about his bestie, obviously, at the Golden Globes, interviewing people, and he was like saying such wonderful things about her, but the footage looked insane. It was like warp stabilizer realness. If you don't know what warp stabilizer is, it's like this effect on Premiere Pro, which is an editing software, and basically when you have like shaky footage, you put that effect onto the footage. But sometimes if it's not done well, that shit looks like you're on a fucking boat, and the footage just looked a little crazy. So I was like, warp stabilizer realness, like, and he liked it, and that made me feel like I'm where I'm meant to be. And that's why I'm starting my podcast, because Benny liked my comment. No, I'm kidding, but hey, dear media, clip that. Hey. Anyways, yeah, so it's been a hot minute. I consume a lot of podcasts. Owen Thiel, also love him down. The Basement Yard was when I started my love for podcasts. I've been watching Joe Sanagato forever, and when they started a podcast, obviously I consumed it every single week. I was like a loyal fan as fuck. I actually went to the Basement Yard experience in Fort Lauderdale. I think it was in like September or something like that. I went, or October, sorry. It was on October. I went by myself because something about me, and like I'm learning this more now being single, is I can't wait for nobody, period. Like if I want to do something, I'm not going to stop myself from not doing it because someone can't make it. Like I just still have to go. Like the Basement Yard experience is a niche experience. If people don't listen to them, like they're not gonna want to go. So yeah, I just went by myself because I'm like, dude, I need to do this for me. So anyways, back to what I was saying. I just wanted to start this podcast again because when I was experiencing like my depression and my breakup, I really wanted to find comfort in creators that would talk about their experiences. And it was a little hard to find people that were open enough to talk about such vulnerable experiences, which I totally understand. Like, not everyone has to put their business out there, but I really did value the people that did, and it helped me get through my breakup so like much, because I would just consume like all these independent women being like, yeah, I left after 30 years, and then there's people that are like, yeah, I left after like 2 months because I know what I deserve. Like, the spectrum is so large, and I think that I kind of want to share my experience, not in the way of like bashing my ex, because that's not what I want to do, but almost like saying my personal experience on my side of the story, because it could help somebody. Like, I really hope that people tune into this podcast and feel like we're talking to each other. Like, we're on FaceTime right now. Like, a bitch, come sit. Like, when you're doing your laundry, like, put me on. Like, I'll entertain you, girl. Like, or guy. This podcast is for everyone. LGBTQIA plus. I'm a big ally. So yeah, I just want to make this podcast. I want to bring it back because I want to feel like people have somewhere that they feel like they're at home. I want you to feel like you can come sit right next to me and like have a good time. So that's what we're doing. And today's episode, honestly, I just kind of want to like warm up again and kind of explain to you who I am, where have I been, what has happened over the past few years. So like a little backstory, I am Cuban. Hey, Latina! But my Spanish is trash. I live in Miami, and everyone here speaks like amazing Spanish. My Spanish is not that great. I mean, I can order at like a bakery and stuff like that. Like, the basics I can get around, but my Spanish is not the best. My parents, both of my parents are Cuban, but my dad left Cuba at 14, and my mom left. She was born in France. I think they did that because they were like fleeing Cuba. And she moved to New Jersey when she was very young, like 2 or 3 years old. So she was raised in New Jersey and New York. And my dad moved to New Jersey at the age of 14. He fled Cuba and was able to become a citizen here at the age of 14. I hope I'm getting that right, but whatever. They can fucking fact check that. And then I was raised in New Jersey, North Bergen to be exact. I don't know if you know that, but hey, North Bergen, stand up. So I moved to Miami when I was 7 years old. And I basically say I'm from here because, girl, like, all my memories are here. I do have some memories in New Jersey, and I'm really happy that I had those memories. Like, here in Miami, bitch, people didn't go outside to play. Wait, I think I have to do like this. I'm learning. Yeah. People didn't go outside to play here in Miami. In New Jersey, bitch, it was Stranger Things. Like, bikes, like, we would go outside every day to play at the park. Like, all the neighbors were like friends. Here it was not like that, so I'm happy that I had that experience over there. But yeah, I moved here when I was 7, and I lived my life here, and I love it here. I recently went to New York for work. It ended up being like, not a work trip, but hey, it was like a client canceled us last minute, which is fine. But I went to New York, and I was like, I don't like the cold. I don't like how dirty it is. I don't like the subway. Like, I don't know. I felt so out of place in New York. Like, I do like the people, because like we went into a random thrift store, and the lady who was working, she was like our age. Like, what the fuck? Lady sounds like she was so old. We were playing dominoes, and she sat with us and played dominoes with us, which is like really sweet. So I think the people over there like are very nice and like open to, I guess, like communicating. Here in Miami, everything is very materialistic. Like, all the people here just care about how they look all the time. They're like have hella Botox, hella lip filler, like all of it, you know. In New York, I feel like everyone there is more natural, and they're very expressive. Like they love dressing how they feel. Like everyone has their own sense of style in New York, which I fucking love that. Here in Miami, very basic, very like chongy, like a chonga. Like, do you guys know what that is? A chonga is like, I guess, a like Latina girly that wears like super tight outfits and just like, I don't know, it's giving mad rag, which mad rag is kind of tea. Hey, like rainbow, that's the vibes. Anyways, yeah, so been here literally all my life. What I do for work. So I am one of the producers at a production. Oh my god, look, my gas. Also, fun fact: I said this in my last season, but I can't burp. My burps stay here. In my throat. I haven't had sex in 9 months. Anyways, I work for a production company. We also do renders, so fun. It's called Zemo Media. I love my job. It's so much fun. I would have never thought, I guess, growing up, that I would have the job that I have now, because it felt so far away, if that makes sense. But yeah, I produce the productions that happen at the company. I also oversee like operations. I'm very type A. So I oversee like any protocols that have to be done and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's what I do for work. When I recorded my first season, I was working at a studio, and they had a podcast studio in there, so I would record there. But now that I'm single and I'm living alone, I don't need no podcast studio, babes. I got it all in here. Like basically everything that I've ever learned in the past 10 years that I've been in production is getting put to use, babes. A little mic, period, $80, $80. This camera, shout out my boss Meg, a little borrow. Hey, whenever we need productions, I need the camera anyways, so you know. And these little lights on Amazon, all I need. That's all I need. And I have my TV is my monitor. So yeah. What else? I actually had another podcast with my best friend Santi. I love him so much. It was called Iconic and Irrelevant. For the ones who know, but you guys should check it out. It is so much fun. I love him so much. I'm probably gonna have him on this pod too, and then hopefully eventually one day we will bring it back. But Iconic and Irrelevant was so much fun because me and Santi have crazy conversations all the fucking time. He's my gay bestie, and like we have no filter. Me and him together, it's like what is a filter, girl? What is it? Rated R? What's past rated R? I don't fucking know. But that was our podcast, and the reason why we stopped doing it is because I then started my job at Zemo, and it was very different than the job I had before. I would think I was like more flexible with my previous job, and then this job, it demands a lot of time. Obviously, like a producer, bitch, it's like basically you're putting together a whole entire production. So that takes a lot of time. So it was a little hard to balance it all, especially when you're new to a job. It's like you're also trying to figure out how that company does their protocols. Like everyone's different, so it takes some time to like adjust and adapt and figure things out. And at that time Santi was also starting his new job, so both of us were on this like path that we were like, fuck, like there's a lot going on. I also moved into like a new apartment with my boyfriend at the time, my ex now, but it was just like a big transition, so we had to kind of like put it on pause. And then I wanted to bring it back because obviously like I love the podcast, but yeah, it was just a lot. It is a lot of work to have a podcast. Like right now it's like a perfect time for me because I am on this self-love journey. I was in a relationship for maybe like 4.5 years. And I think I dedicated a lot of my time to the relationship, which whatever, like I don't regret that. But now that I'm on this like self-love journey, I feel like I can do anything. And I've been on this high. I was talking to my therapist about this. Like I've been on this high that like I can literally do anything. Not that I couldn't do that in the relationship, it's just that like I don't know, when I'm in a relationship, like I'm in the relationship. Like that doesn't mean you can't be an independent person. I just dedicated a lot of time to the relationship. So now that I'm single and like I have my own apartment, I don't have any excuse to not do something like this. Like literally I bought this stuff on a whim because I was like, wait, wait a second. I can do anything? No one's stopping me? Nothing is stopping me. I'm not tied down to any plans, like nothing. I can literally do anything. So I'm at that point in my journey right now. Yeah, I've already been broken up with him for like 5 months now. It's about to be half a year. Like I mourned a lot during the first few months, the first 3 months. And once I moved into this apartment, like 4 months later after the breakup, like I was like adjusting everything and like putting together the apartment. And now that it's like kind of put together, which I need to get some art here and stuff, but I'm not gonna let that stop me from recording my first episode, babes. That's another thing. Perfectionism is out the fucking window in 2026. Like I'm so tired of like being this person that everything has to be perfect to start. I saw this TikTok post that was like, oh, when I was little, I used to collect stickers, but I only used the stickers when I thought it was like the right time, and I never got to use my stickers. And it's so true. Like I have this mentality sometimes that I have to, let's say if I buy a cute dress, like that dress, I can only wear it for a special occasion. And then I end up never using the dress. Maybe, I gain weight, I lose weight, and then I can never use a dress. Or, the dress is not in style anymore, so I end up giving it away, and like I do a spring clean. Like, so I told myself, no more perfectionism, just do. And along the way you figure it out. That's what this podcast is gonna be. This podcast, like, I want to be able, if I have a random thought, fucking pull out my little lights, put this shit on a tripod. Hey babes, you're on a tripod. Do you see me? I see you. Anyways, I want to do that and then you just record. Like, why does it have to be so like strategic or thought out or so perfect? Like, imagine if I would have waited to get like a whole wall like of art and like, oh no, I have to get like better lighting and I have to get a better camera and I have to and a better mic and I have to get a mic stand. Like, look at me, bitch, I'm holding this shit with my hand and like, whatever, girl, like whatever, who cares? Because I am the product. It's me, babes. Even if I had crazy lighting, even if I had a mic stand, whatever, I'm still the factor, babes. It's me. LV. Hey, girl. So yeah, anyways, perfectionism is out the window in 2026. No more of that. We are just doing. Literally just do it, because it's never going to be perfect. You're always going to want to chase something or fix something, and that's fine, but like, girl, like, get it going. Like, who cares, I forgot what I was saying. This is already like, I'm bouncing everywhere, but I'm so excited to be back. And oh yeah, so what I was saying, I'm on this high of like I can do anything. So yeah, I wanted to start this podcast again, and I hope that you guys feel comfortable and safe with me. I am crazy, I'm fun, I don't have a filter. You guys can ask me anything, I will explain it. I'm gonna talk about my breakup and everything and like my self-love journey in another episode, because it's extensive and I do want to like dedicate a whole episode to that, because it's a long journey. So yeah, more about me. I'm 28 years old. I have my own little place. It's so cute. I love it so much. Shout out Blondie, my realtor, and my friends for a long time for helping me find this. And my goals in life, this is my goal. You ready? I want Franny Tings to be its own brand. Oh my God, I hope it's still recording. It is, okay. I want Franny Tings to be its own brand. So something that I love is Bretman Rock. He is himself no matter what campaign he's in, no matter what he's promoting, he is himself. And like, I genuinely love that. He started off literally just being himself and like doing funny makeup tutorials and all that. And yeah, like I just see myself being that, being my own product. And someone else who really inspired me, which actually was on my vision board. I moved quick. Hey, I moved so quick. On my 2026 vision board, I'll put it somewhere here, but Vanilla Mace is on my vision board because I remember watching her her TikTok of her at Target that she's like, what is it? They hit the Pentagon with a little kid toy. I saw that a long time ago, and then honestly, like, I kind of forgot who she was. Like, not to throw shade, I'm just saying, like, that's the reality of it. Then when she came back with her like unboxing of the Crybaby, I think that's what it is, the Crybaby, I think so. And then she's like, oh, who is you? Like, I went down a Vanilla Mace rabbit hole. I am obsessed with her. Like, I saw every single podcast. I saw every single vlog. I saw like everything. I watch sometimes, like, I'll be home cleaning and I don't watch streaming like on Twitch, but she uploads all her streams onto her YouTube channel and I'll just play them in the background. Like, literally, I love her so much because she's just so real and honest, and like, she makes me feel not crazy. Because sometimes I'm like home alone and like my cat Binks, it's just me and him, and I'm like, bro, I'm literally performing. I'm doing a comedy stand-up, I'm doing an interview. Like, I am just, yeah, like, it's just me. And when I watch her, I'm like, okay, yeah, like, I'm not crazy. And then sometimes I feel like I'm 28, so I feel like I have to be this like adult. But like, seeing how she is, I think we're the same age. I think she's 29 now. Or she's 97, I think. She has like a merch that was 97, I think. Yeah, I think we're the same age. But seeing how she lives her life and like constantly healing her inner child and constantly doing things that like maybe you think a little kid would do makes me feel so good, because I am such that person. Like, for example, here in Miami, pool parties are a thing, but nobody gets in the pool. And bitches come with full glam, like, don't get in the water, full glam, and like, that's what it is. Me, I hear pool party and I'm like, oh, perfect, I'm gonna bring my goggles and we're gonna play mermaids, and like, I can't wait. And I have to stop, hold on, give me one sec. Okay, so sorry about that. I had to switch out my card and press record again. Anyways, I was talking about Vanilla Mace. Yeah, I feel like she just makes you feel really comfortable, really safe, very relatable, and she's like really open to healing her inner child. And I just really love her. So she was literally on my mood board, and something that she said once, I think she was doing like an interview on, I don't know, like on a show or something. And one of the things that they were talking about was perfectionism. And she was like, you know, I think perfectionism is a red flag, because people who are perfectionists just never do the thing. They never release the art, or they never like do it because they just expect everything to be perfect. And something I really appreciate about her is that she'll do things no matter what. She's like, bitch, I don't give a fuck, like, whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. She just does it. And I really, really appreciate that. So I saw that I listened to every single one of her episodes, and like her setup was so chill. And I'm like, dude, her apartment is so cute. Like, because it's her. Like, she can record a podcast in a dark room and I will watch it because I love her, you know? And that's kind of like what I mean by you are the product. And like, I think that she has become that also. Like, Vanilla Mace is a product. Like, when I think of Vanilla Mace, I think of like blind boxes, I think of her cats, I think of like Pink, and like I think of like bald head and like not bald head, but I just think of someone who is like confident and unstoppable and like funny, you know? So I think that's kind of like the goal I have. And obviously I love production, I love movies, I love like shows, I love like, I mean, I haven't written in a long time, but I have done some short films that, you know, have won some things, you know, which I have a story time about that, but that'll be another episode. Bitch, I need hey, I need something to talk about, you know? So yeah, that's my long-term goal. I want to be a combination of like Bremen Rock, Vanilla Mace, and Issa Rae. Issa Rae is because she kind of started off very similar. She had a YouTube channel. I think it was like I forgot, Awkward Black Girl. That was the name of her YouTube series, and she would just kind of like do skits with like her friends, and that's kind of like what I kind of started doing. I remember I would like record videos on my dad's like phone, and then I would upload them to like Windows Movie Maker and just like make little music videos or make little like little skits and stuff. And then eventually I got a camera, and then my budget went up, you know. I got a camera, then I went to film school, and then I learned how to like edit on Premiere, and like then I started getting really involved in like the production world, and I love it. I honestly really love it. It's like a very like crazy job, because I remember watching like BTS when I was little. Till this day I watch BTS and I'm in shock. I'm like, whoa, like this is so cool. Like there's so many moving parts. And something that I think the reason why I really love production so much on like a psychology level is because I've always been the type of person that I like being a part of like a group of people to bring something to life, if that makes sense. Like I love being able to help and achieve something with people. And I think that's literally what a production is like you're bringing someone's idea to life. You're bringing a script to life, or you're bringing like, you know, a client's vision to life, whether it's a campaign, a commercial, whatever. Like your team is bringing that to life. And I really, really love that. So that's kind of the direction I want to go in, is a combination of all those things. Like I eventually, like I want to make it to the point that I'm doing this podcast, and like, you know, that's one source of like, that's one branch of Franny Tings. Like then another branch is like vlogging and like posting on YouTube. That's another branch. Then another branch is like production, right? Like that branch, it's like I want to have a production company that I start with like my own productions and like my own skits, or like a Key and Peele moment, you know, like little like Key and Peele like skits, like SNL vibes. And then eventually another branch leaks out, and like because I have my own production company, then I can like invest in other people's productions. Like if I believe in the vision, like I want to put you on. And that's another thing, that a quality that I have is like my circle, like when I make it, I'm bringing all those people. And like I think I've proven that with like being a producer, you get to hire people, right? Like as a photographer, a videographer, a DP, an editor. And like when I believe in people so much, like you're my person now. Like, you're my go-to people. And I feel like I don't know, like there's certain people that are in your life that I feel like are meant to be there when you're like through it all, right? From the ringer, like from the bottom to the top. And yeah, like I don't know, I feel like I've always wanted to provide. Like I've always wanted to be that person that it's like, guys, like we made it. Not just me, us. Like I don't want to be with people that are there only when I made it. You know, like I want to be with people that were there for me like from the bottom, bro. Like, bitch, you were there for me when I had my Toyota Corolla 2007, 2005, whatever. Like, period, bitch. Like, we're getting on this private jet. Well, the economy, and not the economy, sorry, global warming, I know, but like, hey, we're going to, I don't know, fucking like, bitch, I don't know. But point is, we're making it. All of us are making it. So I feel like I'm on an interview. I feel like I'm on a date. You guys are my date. That's kind of like my goal. People keep texting me, which is rare because that doesn't happen. I'm going to put my phone on mute. It's distracting me. I don't need that. But yeah, I want to talk about my breakup in my next episode, but that has taught me a lot. It's been, yeah, already, like I said, like 5 months. It happened in August. It was a really hard time for me, honestly, because I was with this person for so long and I thought that that was going to be my end all be all. A part of me, like a part of me knew it was not, but I never like to obviously admit that or like awaken that part of me because I was, again, I'm 28, so like I already was like, well, where's the ring? When are we gonna have kids? When is, like, you know, I was already in that headspace because also too, like, it wasn't just me, it was like everything around me, right? Like my parents were like, bro, what the fuck, like, hello, like his family was like, hello, and then also the people around us, like on Instagram, like people my age are getting married and having kids, and it's like the circle of life, right? Like you think that you, because everyone else is doing it, you have to do it too. It's like sheep mentality. But yeah, honestly, it did teach me a lot, and I feel like it's made me grow up, definitely, and like learn a lot and like know what I want for myself and the type of person I want in my life, and not just romantically but platonically. Like that's a huge thing that I never thought about when I was young in my 20s going through a breakup, and like the way that I dealt with it back then and the way that I'm dealing with now is so different. Like I remember back then I was just like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna hoe out, no, I have no feelings. Like I became like cold-hearted as fuck, and now I'm like so tired from like babying someone, I guess, for so long and like just constantly having to be that person, that I'm just like, I'm tired of pouring into everyone but myself. Like I just want to pour into myself. Like I want to give myself all the love that I gave everybody else and like this person for such a long time, bitch. Like I just need to pour back into myself. So that's kind of like how I've been dealing with that. Like, you know, again, just like literally being in a relationship with myself, and also like not bailing on myself. Like for example, let's say if I wanted to like go, I don't know, painting at the park, bitch, I'm gonna go painting at the park. Like it's very easy to be like, oh, like I don't want to do it alone, you know? So it's very easy, like let's say if I say I want to go painting at the park and then someone hits me up and they're like, hey, let's hang out. It's very easy to be like, okay, I don't want to be alone, I want to go hang out with that person. But if I made a promise to myself that I'm going to go painting at the park because I've been wanting to do that, I need to, you know, go through with that. And I noticed that a lot of these moments of like decision making is about trusting yourself and trusting what you want. I'm not saying that, like, yeah, go hang out with friends. Like, obviously, like, you don't have to be constantly alone and, like, whatever. But is making a promise to yourself. Like, if you made a promise to yourself, you keep that promise as if it was like you're dating somebody. Like, I have stood myself up. Oh my god, my hair. Hello. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I have stood up myself so many times in the past, and I told myself, like, I can't be doing that, like, obviously, yes, I do what I want, but at the same time, like, if I told myself that I'm gonna go to this event because I'm really excited and whatever, like, and because maybe I'm nervous, or maybe, like, there's another opportunity to, like, go somewhere where it's comfortable, like, if a friend invites me over to their house, that's comfortable. But no, I need to get out there. I want to do that event because I know that it's gonna help me get out of my comfort zone. Like, that's what my whole, like, self-love journey has, like, been about, is just, like, understanding who I am and putting myself in situations that make you feel a little uncomfortable and make these harder decisions that once upon a time were easy to shy away from or neglect, because it's like you're coming from a place of comfortability, because it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna not do those plans because I already have a person here, like, I could just chill with my boyfriend, like, but now it's different. Now it's like, well, I want to make new experiences for myself. And I saw this thing on TikTok that it's so true, and he was saying that when you're going through a breakup, and the reason why it's so hard in the beginning is because this relationship was, like, almost like your world in a way. Like, you created a giant world in that relationship, right? When you're single, your world becomes like you have to basically start not from scratch, but, like, your world is just different now. And when you start doing certain, like, experiences or hobbies or going on dates or hanging with friends, like, your world becomes bigger and bigger without that relationship being in it, if that makes sense. Like, think about the world of, like, your relationship is like, it starts becoming like Pluto, and then your own world is like starts becoming Earth or Mars or whatever. Like, just, it's bigger. So that's kind of like what I've been doing. But again, I'll get into, like, the depths of it in another episode. I just kind of, like, went on a tangent there. But overall, I'm really excited to do this again. Another reason why I'm doing this too is because in the relationship, I eventually stopped saying how I felt, and it was really lonely. Not only did I stop saying how I felt in the relationship, I stopped talking to everybody about my feelings, because a lot of my feelings had to do with the relationship, and I didn't want, like, my family or friends to get a certain perception of the relationship. I didn't really want them to, like, hate my boyfriend at the time or whatever. And a part of me knew that if I said how I felt, maybe they would see him differently and see the relationship differently. And because I thought that that was going to be my person forever, I really didn't say anything. So that was really hard, and it was really lonely, and it got really dark. I was really mean to myself, and like, I felt like I didn't want to be here at certain points. And I know that's kind of crazy to say because everyone sees me, like, so happy and, like, jolly, like, often, but it was rough. It was really rough. Like, I felt like I was a burden to everyone and everything. I literally wanted to go away. Where? I don't know. But a part of me felt like it was easier if I wasn't here, because I was like, well, I won't be a burden to my friends because I won't have to, like, tell them about my problems or cry to them. Not that I was doing that, because I really wasn't. Like, I feel like I wouldn't tell anyone anything. Or, like, my family, like, I just felt like a burden. Like I just felt like a weight and a package on everyone and everything. Obviously that wasn't the reality, but I feel like I didn't really have a safe space to say how I feel. And it's not because it didn't exist, because it did. Like, not in my relationship, but it existed in other ways. Like, I don't think my family would have never, like, turned me down if I wanted to tell them how I felt, or my friends, you know, like, but it was just, I was scared. I was scared to say certain things that would happen and how I felt, because it was really dark. So eventually I just didn't have a space to say how I feel. And like, I think I'm creating that for myself. And this is one of the outlets that I did have once upon a time. I would be able to use this as like a safe space to talk about how I feel, and then, you know, whatever. And I kind of like stopped on the podcast. But yeah, I just think that it's really important to have that space even with yourself. And that's like something I told myself, like, I'm never doing that again. Like, it's a non-negotiable for me. Like, bitch, if I'm feeling sad, like, I'm gonna reach out. Like, I did not like reaching out. The times that I would reach out, it's because it was really bad. Like, really, really bad. But yeah, no, I'm not doing that again. Like, my girls and my family are gonna hear about it. Hey, I'm sad. So yeah, I am really excited to create this space, not only for myself but for you guys. I know life happens and sometimes we feel really lonely, and I just want you to know that I'm here for you. Like, this is us time, whether you're driving, you're cleaning, whatever. If you just want like to have a good laugh, sometimes we need that in this like life that we're living right now. Times are really hard for everybody. Not everybody, you know what I mean by that. But it is hard. It's hard for a lot of people. And I just kind of want this podcast to feel like almost like a little escape. Like, you can come here when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling angry. Come here and have like a little laugh, have a little glass of wine. Just come and sit on my couch and it's gonna be okay. Anyways, I think that's it for episode 1. I don't know. I didn't really have like an outline. I was gonna say all the things I've done, but I don't know. Like, I kind of forgot. Honestly, it's kind of bad, but I eternal sunshine a lot. Like, I wipe my mind sometimes. If I don't want to remember something, bitch, those memories are gone. If you're attached to those memories and I don't like you anymore, those memories are vanished. Sorry. It's bad. Anyways, I think that's it for episode 1. Next episode, I'm going to get into my breakup and my healing journey, how that's been going, how I handled it. Like, it was a lot. Like, we shared an apartment 2 weeks before the lease is when he broke up with me, and then I had to figure it out. So we're gonna talk about that. It's gonna be so fun. I might cry, who knows? Hey, who knows? Oh, I'm a Cancer. I forgot to say that. My birthday's July 9th. Send me gifts. It's coming soon. I'm just kidding. It was a joke. It's January. But yeah, I'm a Cancer. My moon's in Virgo and my rising is in Pisces. That's where my type A comes from my Virgo moon. Pisces, I don't know what the fuck a Pisces is. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It feels weird that I'm ending it, but I should. I feel like, yeah, it's already time. This was a lot of fun. Like, thank you so much for listening. If you even got this far, whatever. If you didn't, this is for me too, girl. This is for me. And one day, you guys are gonna do a Vanilla Mace hole the way that I did with her when I found out. And you guys are gonna come back to this and be like, wow, she manifested everything she said. It's so true. And Doechii too. Did you know that? Doechii, she would record herself doing the artist way. And look at her now. Everything that she said in that, she manifested. That's so tea. I fucking love that. I love a good like underdog story. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I can do anything, and you can too. Start your fucking podcast and send me the link. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, let me know if there's anything specific you want me to talk about, because I will. Okay, love you. Binks is like, knock the fuck out. Bye.